I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish with this plan of yours, but I appreciate the attempt all the same. Thank you for being understanding. I'll do my best not to mess things up again. Just don't forget that you weren't alone. I know you were missing that context before. But we're all friends here, and we care about you too. Yuri, you're so gracious. I'm sure I deserve way worse than this. It's all right. I think everyone should get a second chance when they make a genuine mistake, however large it may be. I'm so relieved. I don't know what to say. Just thank you. I promise I won't let you down again. Oh, well, I certainly hope not. Everything okay in here? Sayori. I wasn't eavesdropping, I swear. I was only waiting on the hall. Did you do patch things up? As best we could, yes. Alright, good to hear. Now we just need to worry about Natsuki tomorrow. Yes, I can't imagine she'll take this quite so calmly. That's why I placed her third. Hopefully she can cope better with all of us being there for her. I may have hurt her the least, but I know how well she is. Yeah, if anyone was going to flip on you, it's her. Natsuki's a good person at heart. I'm certain she'll come around, eventually. Well, guys, I appreciate your support. This is already going better than expected. After tomorrow, things should be a little smoother. It's not like Tiff and Shiro were harmed by any of this. Even so, we'll stay on our toes. Right, we'll see this through together as a club. Thanks again, guys. Your optimism is encouraging. I think this is enough for now. Let's head home and get some rest. We have a big day tomorrow. Boy, do we ever!
I don't know, guys. I think Monica might not be looking forward to Natsuki's day as president. Just maybe. Just maybe not. Maybe not looking forward to this. Maybe she's a little worried that Natsuki might overreact a bit. Might do the Natsuki thing and just get really, really mad. Like, extremely mad. Like, unbelievably angry at everything.
This is freaking bullshit! I can't believe my life is just some tacky dating sim gone wrong! Like the whole reason I was created was so lonely creeps could try to get with me! No offense to you, I mean. You did try my route, so maybe you really do like me. Though I am not fine with all those things you learned about me. By the way, we didn't do anything that night, so don't think you got lucky. And that's just the icing on the cake, huh? After all the crazy stuff that happened. I can't stand this!
How's it going, Natsuki?
How do you think it's going?
Natsuki, please try to stay calm.
Calm? You want me to be calm? My whole existence is a lie. There's some jerk watching my every move. And we've all been killed before. How can I possibly be calm?
Because we're here for you, Natsuki. That's right. We all want to help you through this. Even...
You.
No, Natsuki, just take it easy. We only want to talk this out.
Oh, don't worry. I have plenty to say to her. Let's start with this. What the actual fuck were you thinking? How can you do those awful things to us? You're a complete monster!
Natsuki, that's...
Don't even try to defend her! There is no excuse for what she's done!
You need to see this from her perspective. She lacked much of the clarity you currently have. That's right. There were a lot of things she didn't know. You've become club president well aware that we each held the role before you. Monica didn't have that. She thought she was truly alone.
And she never questioned it? She just assumed she was the only real person?
Hey, you found out just last night this whole world is a game. Can you say for sure you had no doubt about who's real and who isn't?
Hey, That's beside the point! You still did all those terrible things just to hurt us!
But she wasn't doing it to be cruel. She only wanted the players' attention. She just didn't know what was actually hurting us.
She should have known! It was so freaking obvious!
Natsuki, it wasn't obvious at all. There was no indication you guys weren't just scripted AIs.
Oh Yeah? What about the time I wrote a poem for Yuri? Do you think that happened on its own? What about Sayori hanging herself? Was that all just part of the game too? If anything, I'm sickened that you would ever see us as any less than human!
It was a confusing situation and...
Yeah, sure. You know what I think? That you didn't let us see the truth because it would have been too horrible for you to face!
That's not... Natsuki, listen, she's sorry for what she did. Deep down, she really cares about us. And she's learned her lesson now. She's trying to make amends.
Why are you standing up for her? I can't believe what I'm hearing! She pushed you both to suicide, and you just want to let her off the hook?
Is everything all right in here?
Out! Back in the hallway! Tell Hallie and Shiro to wait there too! This conversation is for core members only!
Natsuki, don't be mean.
She can find out on her turn! Not that this affects her anyway! Honestly, why do the newbies get to be president too? It's not like they need to know!
What happens in this club is important to all its members. They're real too, so it's only fair that they should learn the truth.
Oh, now you're sure other people aren't just walking robots?
Natsuki, there's no need to be so petty.
What's petty about this? After everything she put us through? We all died gruesome deaths, and it was completely her fault! And don't even think I had it easy just because I was only deleted. Do you have any idea how much that fucking hurts?
Well, yeah, it happened to me too.
And you deserved it! 1,000 times over! So now I guess I could delete you again!
Stop it, Natsuki! The done is done! More suffering isn't going to solve anything! What Monica did was deeply wrong, but it's over. We can't change what happened. She's doing her best for us now, and that's what's important. We're just lucky the damage wasn't permanent. We can only move forward if we're willing to let it go. So, Natsuki, do you think you can excuse her, even just for now?
Fine, but there are a few things I want you to understand. We are not cool, I do not trust you, and you are not forgiven. If you really want to make up for this shit, you better be on your best fucking behavior. And if you can prove to me that you really learned, then I might change my mind. Got it? Good, it's club time. Alright guys, come on in.
What was that all about?
Don't worry, you'll find out later. Just get in here already, we gotta start my activity. Okay, Sayori guessed correctly. It's baking related, not that anyone should be surprised. And since Yuri had a name for hers, I made up for one for mine too. It's called Baker's Diction. Now let's play.
Okay, Baker's Diction. This one's actually pretty tough. Spell the correct word hidden on each cookie. Clear a sheet in time for a bonus point. You have 2.5 minutes, and there's only one right answer for each. Do 25 cookies to pass. I wonder if we will get meta. So I'm switching to my regular mouse for this one because the controller's just a little too sluggish for this. But I can actually clear these sheets pretty quickly. Like, I've been over the poem words in this particular minigame so many times that even the really tricky ones are usually easy enough for me. But even then, there are some where I get to a cookie and I'm like, I have no idea what this is, and I can only stare at the timer until it runs out. And those times are quite awful. Which is why this minigame is actually severely nerfed from what it used to be. You used to have to solve a certain number of entire sheets to pass, and it only counted if you did the entire sheet. But like I said, if you get stonewalled by even one word, you're basically screwed. So that totally sucked, and that particular version didn't last even 3 hours of Act 6's release. I had updated that already by the time. Is that... What is this? Oh, it's Rogue. Anyway. Now in this version, it's impossible to lose progress because you get 1 point for every cookie you solve. And if you manage to do a whole sheet, you get an extra point, which is why I got 13 there instead of 12. Ironically, the pun of the title is off of Baker's Dozen, which is 13. But even though that's like the thing it's based on, you actually can't get 12 points ever. It's impossible. You can only get 11 or 13. This is one of the ones that might throw you off. Like, you can spell ring with these same letters, but no, that's not the word. That one should be devil. Devil. Next one's God. But you might think it's dog, but dog isn't a poem word. Puppy is, though. Whoopsies. And this is another minigame where I want to make sure the character who reacts is the one that likes the word. Should be pretty easy. I don't know what the word distribution is on this one versus, like, Hangman, because I only tallied up Hangman so far. I haven't looked at the other ones, and I don't really need to tally them either. It's just a matter of making sure the right chibi reacts to something. Next one is wrap. That'll be color over there. The reason meta is such a nasty word in this one is because there are like a bajillion combinations of letters that are legitimate words you can spell with M, E, T, and A.
Alright, that's plenty. You can put if you want to.
And none of them are like the first thing you would think of when you see that. But we're just gonna pass.
Okay, thanks for playing.
At least it does tell you what the word you were trying to spell was. So if you get stuck, it's not like Hangman where it just leaves you wondering what the heck you might have missed.
So, that was it. What do you think?
Oh, I clicked out the window again. Blech.
It was quite enjoyable.
I had fun. It kinda just made me hungry. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't really make any actual cookies for this. That's okay, it was still a good time. Well, glad to hear it. That's all I had, so... the meeting's over. See you all next time.
Have a good one, Natsu. I hope you're feeling better tomorrow.
Tiff, wait, about earlier. I'm sorry for shouting at you. I had a rough day and I didn't mean to take it out on you like that.
Oh, that's all right. I figured something was probably up. If you need to get it off your chest, I'm all ears.
I'll be fine, thanks. You'll, find out at the next meeting.
Okay, well, you just take it easy till then. See y'all.
You know, Natsuki, if you really do need to talk, we're here to help.
Indeed, we'll do whatever we can for you. Is there anything you'd like to share?
Well, where do you think you're going?
I've got the feeling you wouldn't want to hear from me. Do you want me to stay or should I leave?
Yeah, maybe you'd better go. I'll just talk to Sayori and Yuri.
Sure thing. See ya.
Okay, now what's on your mind? It's not any single thing exactly, just... I still can't get over how ridiculous this situation is.
It's quite unprecedented, to say the least.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing to think about. The whole fictional world and all. I don't even mean that. Just stuff like... I always thought I was so unlucky in life. Like the mess I'm stuck in at home. For the longest time, I thought it was because of me that my family couldn't keep it together. I blamed myself, like it would have been different if I was a better daughter or something. But now I know the truth, that it didn't just happen like that. It was designed that way. Somebody chose this way for me. And why? Is it because they hate me? That they want their creation to suffer? Or was it just a tug at people's heartstrings? I have all these painful memories that never actually happened. Memories of nothing. What was the point? They could have given me any other life, and this is what I got? It feels like there's no reason for it at all.
I know what you mean. I had similar reservations about my own past yesterday. Not trying to compare our lives or anything, only to say that, although our history is fake, it still shaped us as human beings. We wouldn't be like this now if our stories were any different. So while it may seem like a cruel joke, what you endured wasn't for naught. It made you who you are today.
I guess that's true. What's really getting to me is the stuff about my dad. All those years I spent with him, watching him work himself into the ground. Now, I can barely remember his face. When I try, the details just aren't there. I hear you on that. I can't recall too much about my family either. It's all vague and hazy. I know you have a strained relationship with your dad, but maybe it's for the best this way. At least you know it wasn't your fault or anything. It goes beyond that, Sayori. It's not just about my home life. I can't even tell if he's a real person anymore. I know we're alive. We have character files and all that. But what about him? Is he just an NPC? And if he is, how many other people are like him? Could it be that only club members are real? Is there any chance he could become one? Good question. I hadn't given it much thought. I guess it'd make sense that not everyone is human. There's a lot we don't know about our world. They couldn't really fit an entire universe in here, right?
I'm sure there must be a limit somewhere, but perhaps it isn't that important. What matters is we're together, and we can help each other cope. It's a small comfort, but it's much better than, what Monica was going through before. Anyway, the hardest part is over. You saw the truth with your own eyes. I don't know what's in store for us, but I'm certain that Monica only means well.
Well, if she pulls anything like that again, I'll...
It's understandable to be distrusting. I'm a bit wary myself. But she hasn't betrayed us again, and I have faith that she won't. Even so, we should watch her carefully. I hope my confidence is not misplaced.
Just don't expect me to change my tune all of a sudden. I think Yuri's right. Everything will probably be fine.
And Tiffany's day is tomorrow. She seems level-headed enough.
Even so, we don't know how she might react. Haven't you seen her around? She's totally chill.
Well, let's hope she can maintain that demeanor.
I think I've had enough for one day. Later, guys. Bye, Natsuki. See you tomorrow.
Yes, farewell.
So if you didn't do Tiff's route earlier, I imagine this is a lot more of a surprise for some people. With all the subtlety of a sledgehammer, as opposed to how it's intended to be presented on her route, but, you know, whatever.